The U.S. economy has never looked gloomier, according to a key measurement that surveys Americans about their financial situations. In tonight's Good Question, Jeff Wagner explains how the metric is gathered and what it will take to brighten up the dark outlook.
If you're holding back spending or you're worried about losing your job, you're not alone. U.S. consumer sentiment just hit an all-time low. What is consumer sentiment? What is consumer confidence? Good question. They're similar but different. Economics professor Tyler Schipper breaks it down for us.
The Consumer Sentiment Index tries to measure how individuals are feeling about their own personal economies both today and in the future. Consumer confidence kind of asks it from the other direction. How do you think the economy is doing right now, rather than focusing on that personal aspect of the individual being surveyed?
The Consumer Sentiment Index surveys 500 households every month, while the Consumer Confidence Index reaches 5,000 households.
The latest consumer sentiment score is 44.8. That is the lowest since the survey started in 1952. That means there are more people who say they are struggling financially right now or think they will be in the future than there were in the days following the COVID-19 pandemic, the Great Recession of 2008, and during 9/11.
It's certainly not a positive indicator for the economy, and recognizing that the reason why people might be negative in that survey can be very different. Somebody might be responding to they had to fill up their gas tank this morning. Another person might have had their house foreclosed on.
Increased prices at the pump, the grocery store, and retail overall are driving the sentiment slide, making it tough on people to cover everyday expenses.
Some people are not consuming as much when it comes to eating out.
Rent. Rent is always going to be the main one that gets me to the point where I'm like, how much more do you want from us?
You would have a hard time convincing me that if I feel insecure in my own personal finances, I feel like I might lose my job or I don't have enough for my mortgage, that I'm going to go out and buy a new washing machine or a brand new car.
Since people will be saving money for essentials like food or rent, certain industries in particular will be more worried about such a low sentiment score.
Retail is going to be a big one. Real estate. I would say that car dealerships and car manufacturing generally would also be an area.
So how can we get consumer sentiment trending upward again? Schipper says the quick solution: lower gas prices and the cost of goods like groceries, as well as lowering inflation. For the long term, it's job security.
If you think about your own personal economy, you might be looking to the future as well. And if you think AI is going to take over your job in the future, that probably shows up in this data.
With photojournalist Jose Pascual, Jeff Wagner, WCCO News.
Consumer confidence also dipped this month, but not as sharply as other ways that shoppers rate the economy. At the same time, the stock market is hovering near record highs. If you have a good question for Jeff, just email him. It's easy. Go to WCCO.com.